What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Spencer. And alright, guys, I concede. You win. I will do the Cyber Dragon ABC video like I promised. I am actually buying these cards actively right now. It's just, it seems like TCG players been taking forever. And again, I think I've said this before, I know it's not their fault. For a reason, it just so happens to seem that, I don't know, carrier taking longer to mail. I don't know, maybe it's a COVID-19 thing. I have no idea. But anyways, what I'll probably end up doing, since I am buying these actual cards, me and Kevin will just do some sort of live duel type of thing, and that'll be the way we operate. But anyways, I'll take you through it. I'll give you my explanations. It's probably a little different from what you've seen before in other people's builds. I mean, although this isn't a super popular deck, man, I think this is the best. You've probably seen the title. I think this is the best non-meta deck out there in Yu-Gi-Oh right now, and it's so when Dragoon eventually gets banned, there's also some pivots, and I'll tell you guys about that too. But anyways, let's get into it. You're gonna have your bricks, obviously, the Dark Magician and the Red Eyes Black Dragon. That's just everybody has these bricks. Almost feels like, right? The three, I can't even. I don't know how to pronounce this. The Star Destroying Kaiju, we'll just call it. And probably everyone runs Gamma Seal. Well, everyone runs Gamma Seal, so it's the better one because the attack's lower. Not for this deck. And because it's a light and it's machine, so it's ridiculous. That I mean, it's great for the deck that it's like that. And you guys know I'm a huge fan of kaijus in this format, dude. There's just so many cards that just, oh man, like Buster Locks get broken because of this. It's so good for breaking boards, dude. I think everybody should be using kaijus right now, honestly. And if it doesn't work out for you, you just side it for something else. But I still think it's really good. Obviously, if you're playing Infernal Knights, you won't want to have this. And you decide in Drone Lockbird or Nibiru or Dark Luna Moore, something like that. But I run this standard in all my builds. Because the thing is, it's cool once you do Kaiju, and if you normal summon or special summon a Cyber Dragon, and almost all these are counted as Cyber Dragons. It lets you go into Chimeratech Fortress Dragon. You can just suck up your own Kaiju. It's really unique and different. But the 3 Cyber Dragon, I think I've heard someone run this at 2. I don't know why you do this. It's a great breaking board card, honestly. It still is. The 2 Galaxy Soldier, and this might be another different thing that you guys have seen. I run 1 Union Driver, 1 A Assault Core, 2 Buster Drake, and 1 Crush Wyvern. Reason I run 2 and not 1 is because the Union Carrier combo requires both of these. That's the only reason I run them. You only want to summon ABC, like, you're going to summon them once legitimately. It's not really, they're not play starters by themselves, so really the idea is just to dump them in the deck. But if you have Union Carrier, obviously it's all pretty much a 1-card combo. But yeah, again, I've never understood running multiple copies. Keep it at that, it's perfect. Like, it's good enough for play starters, it's good enough to dump it into the graveyard for ABC. For me, that's the way to do it. This is something I've added pretty recently. I really like it. Cyber Dragon Veer, great extender, man. You don't want to see it too often because if you normal summon Buster Drake, this card's kind of dead. But if you it becomes Cyber Dragon on the field and graveyard too, and it's a free special summon. It's really good, man. I highly recommend using this card. The 1 Photon Orbital, which can help you search a Galaxy Soldier in emergency situations. A little bricky, but it's something you're just going to kind of have to deal with. The best play starter in the deck, obviously, is going to be Cyber Dragon Core. It's a 1-card combo, assuming you have Almirage, which is really neat. And I run a Dragon Buster Destruction Zord. I doubt many builds that you've seen run this at all. But if you watched my videos, and if you haven't, go watch all of them. I did like a 26-minute video where I broke ridiculous boards. I broke a King of All Calamities Orcus full combo board. But anyways, going first, it's just a blowout card, man. And there are dark monsters in your deck. There's different ways to equip it to them, and sometimes it's just enough, dude, for sure. Given all the other interactivity that you'll have on your board as well. I run just the 1 Noster. It's something that you want to pick and choose when you see it. But it can be good. It's just the only thing is that special summon effect, if you end up using it to special summon from the graveyard, you lock yourself into machines. So it doesn't always come up, but sometimes it definitely will. And one of the targets to dump is Cyber Dragon Hertz. And I've even thought about running this at 1 or whatever. It's like, oh, you may just need to search 1. But there's so many different scenarios where this is important. Because if you want to dump someone Galaxy Soldier, your hand resource isn't always going to be great in this deck. Again, it's not actual meta deck. It's just kind of like one. your advantage isn't going to be great. So the idea of dumping a Galaxy Soldier with Hurts helps you keep that advantage. It gives you the same exact fodder for the next Galaxy Soldier. So if you only have this and this in your hand, normally you're screwed. You can't summon the other Galaxy Soldier, but you can because of that. And same idea with Naster as well. The 3 Overload fusion seems a little excessive because you'll see later that there's only one Chimera Tech Rampage Dragon. You just want to increase the chances that you open that ultra insane combo. And if you only run one, it's never going to happen. But that combo that I'm thinking of, that you guys can go watch in the combo tutorial video, it beats Nibiru basically. So that's the idea behind that. The 1 Red Eyes fusion, obviously. And the great searcher in the game, Cyber Dragon Emergency, which is fantastic. If it's negated, it gets some recursion. It's basically ashable, which is great, especially for breaking board decks. The 3 Machine Duplication, I'm a big fan of this. The 1 Terraforming. The 1 Cyber Repair Plant, and which is great with Almirage. Such an easy way to get access to that. The 3 Unauthorized Reactivation. It's insane card. It's really actually pretty inexpensive. This deck overall, for the most part, is inexpensive outside of a few cards that I'll show you plenty of alternatives for. The 3 Union Hangers, which is a combo starter in of itself, and the 1 Cyber Network, which is part of that combo, which can be searched with Core, which is fantastic. Onto the extra deck is Mega Fleet, which is a breaking a board going second card. The 2 ABC Dragon Buster. I wouldn't run this 3 even if it was at 3. If you guys want my opinion on that. I have the Dragoon of Red Eyes, the 1 Chimera Tech Fortress, the 1 Chimera Tech Rampage Dragon, Cyber Dragon Infinity, Cyber Dragon Nova. I've recently started running Access Code Talker, which is highly recommended. But you can switch it out for a Borreload Savage Dragon, obviously, which probably wouldn't even be a bad thing. That's just a cheaper option, but this is just... It's added so much to the deck, man, honestly. It's pretty crazy. The 1 Appaloosa, which is now affordable, which is fantastic. I love that it's affordable now. The 1 Cyber Dragon Seeger, it's a part of the combo, but honestly, it comes up way more than you might think it does. People, if people are not expecting Chimera Tech Rampage Dragon, and you just, it has won me duels. Again, in that 26-minute video you've seen, I beat a... Invoke Dogmatica deck. Even though I couldn't punch over Ecclesia, I just boosted this guy and attacked 3 times and just rammed into it. So it's interesting how it works out that way. The Chillport Genius is just part of that super ultra combo. It also could come up in other points too, especially if you were to say tag out your ABC and you were just to pop those boys like into the zones, that's a free search, so keep that in mind. The Union Carrier, which has the biggest utility card. I don't see this card actually getting banned. I definitely see Dragon Buster Destruction Sword being banned before Union Carrier. I don't think this card is, and especially it seems like that's the trend because Black Dragon was banned, so I'm gonna assume Union Carrier is safe for a long time, if not forever. Predaplant Vernon Anaconda, people are calling for its ban. The only reason it's getting banned is because of Red Eyes Fusion. The problem card is Red Eyes Fusion. I would totally be in favor of banning Red Eyes Fusion and letting Dark Magicians just be the only deck that can use Red Eyes Dark Dragoon, which should have been its original use in the first place. So don't ban Predaplant Vernon Anaconda. It doesn't do anything unnaturally unfair. It's a good card. And Almirage. So if you have Core and Almirage, that's 2 negates, which is pretty insane. If you just open Core, I mean, so you're gonna basically it's the equivalent of Union Hanger, but on the Cyber Dragon side, which is cool. You don't have to pay too much attention to the side deck. These are just popular cards going around in the format, and you guys will be able to side appropriately. So yeah, that is the big profile. Yeah, so the expensive cards, I guess I will talk about that now. It's going to be your Predaplant Vernon Anaconda, which is around $30. And Red Eyes Dragoon is about $30, but you really do need this Predaplant Vernon Anaconda, so it's more important than Dragoon, if that even sounds possible. Plus, you need this one for the other one. You're not going to hard draw your Red Eyes Fusion most of the time. And Access Code Talker is pretty expensive as well. Every other card is not that bad. I'm assuming a lot of you guys already have Cyber Dragon stuff since it's so popular. The ABC stuff is obviously came from a structure deck, so I bought the core set of that for nothing, like under $10. So I can't imagine, you know, this deck being that expensive. So, and like I said, you can turn out Excess Code Talker. And if Red Eyes Fusion does get banned, what I ended up doing was replacing with IP Masquerena and Unicorn as the third disruption. Or if you really just don't want to put both those in there and take out one of these things, you can just put IP Masquerena and make an Appaloosa with the Union Carrier during your opponent's turn. And if you know what I mean, be sure to check out my combo videos. That will make a lot more sense. This is my favorite deck of the format for sure. I like that it has space to go after ban list. They're not going to put ABC back on the ban list. None of the Cyber Dragon stuff is going to get touched. So there's so many options in this deck, which is so cool. And I think it can adapt to different formats. It's great for busting boards going second. Sometimes you'll create going first boards so good, like I did against Fluffles, that they'll just force themselves to go first, even though they're not very great at it, and you'll just completely destroy them going second, because really that's where this deck shines for the most part. Because you can always just go into Chimera Tech and Seeger and just end the game, and no one will expect it, which is great. But that's going to do it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for your patience and everything like that. I hope you guys enjoy this, and I hope to be known as the ABC Cyber Dragon guy who really helped take this to the next level, because this is a deck I've been playing a lot. It's probably, I've been making a lot of videos on it. I may make another one just because I like it so much, but you guys will have to let me know what you guys think. Yeah, be on the lookout for a live duel for this one as soon as I can get all the pieces together. I think I'm just missing Dragoon at this point, and Red Eyes Fusion, all that stuff. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys.